Good morning, you guys. It's Saturday morning and I'm taking it so slowly today. I'm kind of tired from the work week actually. So, that's what weekends are for, like to recharge and feel totally ready for the week ahead. But in some ways, if you think about it, generally on Monday morning, you feel even more exhausted than you did on Friday. But I feel like this is an all other topic that I'm not ready to talk about today, that Saturday morning. So anyway, I'm reading this collection of mystery tales which are all set in the British countryside, and you already know how much I love the countryside, and especially how much I love the British countryside. It's like a mix of very classical stories with both renowned artists and others that are less known, but their stories can be like considered little very interesting gems. I'm now reading the third story, and I have to say that my favorite one for now, it's definitely the first, which was written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, called The Copper Beeches. So nice, so interesting. They are all very short stories, like 30 to 40 pages. But I love the vibes, I love the ambiance, I love where they are set, and they are very, very, very interesting. So this is actually my book of the month. I'm now making myself a little bit of tea because it's starting to be kind of cold outside. I decided to go for this one from Winter, which is perfect for the month because it is a spiced pumpkin chai black tea. I bought this one last year when I was in London in October, and I try not to have it too much because it is so good, you guys. It's so delicious and it literally smells like fall. It promises to be like a smooth slice of pumpkin pie, cozy up with warming spices and sweet cinnamon. Perfect. It's so good. So pretty. The cup of the day that I'm using this is boiling. I'm burning myself also because I'm unable to hold a cup in a nicely manner apparently. But anyway, I love this mug because it is so big, so huge, guys. It's from IKEA and I love the blue flowers. It reminds me of the cup that my grandma has and that I used to drink my tea when I was a child. And also look at this loose leaves infuser. It's also from Winter, but it's so pretty. It looks like a little teapot, very, very pretty. But now I feel like my tea, it's ready, it's just boiling. But let me just take this thing out. But I shall wait a tiny bit, otherwise I'm going to burn my mouth, which happened, and it's not a nice experience at all. It ruins my day actually. So I think it's better for me to wait just a couple of more minutes to be safe, just to be safe. I am also just back from Stockholm, where I did a tiny bit of shopping, not a lot actually, but I feel like I bought some very, very interesting and nice pieces that I'd like to show them to you in this video. In every city that I visit, I must pay a stop at Brandy and Melville if they do have the brand in the city. And of course, Stockholm had a very, very nice and super well assorted. So I had to grab this navy blue sweater. It is exactly like the beige yellowy one I have and that I wear like, I feel like at least once a week. So I was looking for it because the last couple of times I went to the Milano one or to the Florence one, they didn't have it in stock. So, I mean, I had to grab it. It's so perfect for the season. I mean, it's perfect all year long. And I also love this shade of blue. It's like a very, very soft navy blue. I love it. It's perfect with like a pair of light denim jeans and red ballerinas. Like, perfect. This sweater, you guys, it's so cozy and warm that I want to keep it on, like always. Oh, my baby's coming, and I feel like the color on camera, it's much darker than it actually is in real life. But I feel also in camera looks pretty cool and nice and cozy, perfect for fall. I then got a couple of panties. I'm not sure if I can show them to you, but I'm asking myself now why shouldn't I be able to show you panties. So I got a couple of panties. Actually, no, I got 3 panties. I feel like Brandy and Melville's ones are so nice and so comfy. I love how they sit on the body and they're very, very nice. I love them. So I actually grabbed 3 pair of panties. The first one, I define this maybe as hipsters. Anyway, they sit low on the hip and I love the fact that they are full of little strawberries, and the base, it's not white, it's actually this very pale beigey color. And then I got 2 pairs of boy shorts. The first one, it's just plain white one with lace details and a little bow on the front. And the last one, it's a pointel one, always white and with lace detail. And this is everything that I got from Brandy and Melville. I of course also went to Weekday and I bought something there, of course, because I cannot contain myself in Weekday too. So I was saying, at Weekday I got a pair of denim. Got these, which are low waist, very loose denim with a straight leg in this very pretty grey wash with all like the crinkles. I don't know how they are actually called, but I love this kind of wash. It's of course 100% cotton, as always for me, but what sold me, it's that they have a cut and opening, a cut and open hole, I don't know how you want to call it, under the booty. They reminded me of, don't come at me from what I'm saying, please take this loosely, but they reminded me of the Y Project denim, you know, the ones with the cut, the openings, the cowboy ones. Do you know what I'm talking about? They are so pretty, so cool in my opinion, but they are also very hard to get and very pricey. This one I feel like fits so nicely, and it's also easy because yeah, it sits under the booty, but it doesn't show anything that should not be shown. This is all for clothing, but then I got a little thing more at the National Museum, the National Gallery of Stockholm, and I'm talking about this little tray here. How pretty is this one? How pretty, you guys. How pretty. And it is a painting from Niels Blommer called Fairies in the Meadow. It was definitely one of my fave paintings that I saw at the National Museum. I also think that I found it a perfect place on my coffee table in front of my couch. I feel like it's so pretty there with my candles, my Palo Santo, my lighter, and also a book called Bright Dead Things from Ada Limon, which is basically a poetry book, a collection of little poems, which I feel like it's one of my favorites. I clearly remember buying and reading this one in December 2021, when my life was changing, my life was different. I was starting a new job and new things in my life, and I found some poems to be extremely inspiring. It delves into life, into death, into life changes, into generosity. It's very interesting, and I have a few lines that are my fave, and I'd like to read them to you. I swear it's very quick. I want to bore you reading the whole poems, just a couple of lines in two different poems which I found very, very thin, and they made me think things, you know? I mean, thinking sometimes it's not nice, but it's necessary. Anyway, from poem Lies About Sea Creatures. Sometimes you just want something so hard you have to lie about it, so you can hold it in your mouth for a minute. And the last one, it's from a poem called Mowing, and it's art not always want something else, not just to let the savage grass grow. But apart from this little ode that turned into poems reading and poetry preaching in general, when I was in Sweden, I was actually about to take my flight back to Italy. I realized that I did not buy a single candy or sweet, which is crazy because Sweden is so known for its delicious candies, sour candies and chocolatey bits and bobs. So I went to the duty-free shop and bought a couple of them, which I know are not as delicious as the ones that you buy in typical stores, but this will do, and I'm sure they will be delicious. We will try them together right now. We can start with this one, which are chocolate nuts with cashew and almond. It's basically dark chocolate covered almond and cashew nuts. No added sweeteners. Because I'm never able to open these things, and of course I did not take something to open them with me. A second, sorry. I also got myself scissors as I'm unable to open it. Oh my gosh, the smell of dark chocolate, it's so strong. How pretty. It's really just almonds and cashews. Love this one, they're so good, guys. I mean, let's leave the sour candies as last and dive into this. It's like a mix called Gott and Blandat Original. It's all written in Swedish, so I'm unable to give you an explanation, but from the package here it's like a mix of candies and licorice. So beautiful and colorful. Let's also open it with scissors because I got up to take them, so let's put them to use. Oh, so sweet. They're so nice, guys, so small. I love them. Let's try with this little slice of, I guess it should be like orange. I love how chewy these are. Like, they are kind of hard and very chewy, which I love. They are not like the Haribo's gummy bear, you know? They are a tiny bit harder, but when you bite into it, they are so chewy and delicious. But let's try another color. Let's try green. This is a little... I was telling you that this is a fish, but it's not actual fish. It's like a pineapple, baby. Let's try this green pineapple here. I knew, because Swedish or Danish candies, they are the two that I tried, are delicious. Love this one. I love sour candies. Everything that's extremely sour, in my opinion, it's delicious. And I got this one called the Fizzy Pop, which are like little colas, but they should not be colas because they are pink and blue. So pretty on these little colas here. Can you see them? So good. They're not as like sour as I thought, but they are very nice soury that like leaves a sensation in your mouth. I must have made amazing choices because they are all so delicious. I love them so much. As I need to go and do the groceries because there is nothing at home for me to cook a proper meal, I ordered some sushi rolls. So I went for cucumber uzumaki, spicy salmon uramaki, so good. And as it is kind of chilly, I got also a miso soup in this little container here, and I am excited. I cannot wait to dig into all of this. Let me open the miso soup. Oh wow. There she is. Getting ready because I'm heading out. I'm going to the cinema with a friend to watch the second part of the Joker film, Folie à Deux. How beautiful it is to say French words. Folie à Deux. Amazing. I realized that I should and I'd like to learn to speak a petit French, you know. I did study it for a couple of years in middle school, so I was like 9 years old. I was so young, and I remember my teacher being absolutely not good at her job and not teaching us anything, so I don't remember a thing from back then. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to say foliado with my friend, and I'm just like making myself a little bit more presentable. I'm going to apply a tiny bit of makeup before heading out. Just got ready for cinema, wearing this very cozy outfit, which is basically just a cropped grey hoodie with grey swimming pants, and I put on this little collared jacket in this beige color, which I like so much. It's so pretty, and my bag is Louis Vuitton puzzle bag. On my feet, I'm not sure you can see them, but I've got basic white sneakers from Reebok. And that's it. Very comfy also because the film lasts more than 3 hours, if I understood correctly. So I wanted something that I could easily lounge in for the duration of the film, and before and also after, of course. But you guys, it's now time for me to wrap up this video as I'm heading out right now. I hope you enjoyed this little morning with me, and I will definitely be seeing you very soon. Bye bye.